Good morning and welcome to today's Daily Light. Today I want to speak to you on something that makes me sad whenever I hear it. Something that I've prayed about before, speaking to you guys about it. And that's when I hear people saying that they stay away from church because maybe somebody in the church offended them. Maybe because someone in the church thinks that they're all high and mighty when you know for a fact that that person isn't really living a Christian lifestyle. What I want to tell you today is that that's not for you to judge. Maybe that person in church judged you, and that certainly wasn't for them to judge. But all that should matter is your relationship with God and you making it to the Lord's house every Sunday so that you can be an example for your family and so that God can fill you in the community of his people. I want to read to you from Matthew 9, verses 9 through 13. As Jesus moved on from there, he saw a man named Matthew at his seat at the custom house, and he said to him, "Follow me." And Matthew got up and followed him. Now it happened, while Jesus was at table in Matthew's house, many tax collectors and other sinners joined Jesus and his disciples. When the Pharisees saw this, they said to his disciples, "Why is it that your master eats with those sinners and tax collectors?" When Jesus heard this, he said, "Healthy people do not need a doctor, but sick people do. Go and find out what this means. What I want is mercy, not sacrifice. I did not come to call the righteous, but the sinners." It's of no concern to us what people do in church. If you know their personal lives and you're not in agreement that they're living a Christian lifestyle, that's between them and God. Don't let that stop you from your journey. You go and you become filled with the love of Christ, and you become an example for your family, especially if you're a parent, for your children, because God's grace is bigger than anything anybody in that church has done, anything that you've done. So what Jesus calls us for is for communion. And those people might have offended you before, but they are still the body of Christ. And if they're sick and they're going to that doctor in that church, you shouldn't stop that. You shouldn't judge it. We all have to just live in accordance and know that it's through other people that we are healed. That's why we are one body. None of us is perfect. Like I said last week, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Our job is to be there and let Christ transform us. With other people that are living stellar Christian lifestyles or not, that's not for us to judge. It's only for God to judge. For your part, be perfect and righteous, as your Father in heaven is perfect and righteous. So make sure that you get to church. Make sure that you are living in communion with Christ and his church, and let God figure out the rest. Right. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's Daily Light.